Nuclear, I think, is critical, not again for proliferation, but nuclear reactors. I don't think people really appreciate this. And I know, as I said earlier, we speak about AI and biotech and quantum. I think a vector, a spotlight should be on nuclear because I think it's really serious, and here's why. U.S. went from 104 to 93 reactors. We're down 10%. China went from 2 to 25 to 55, and they're on their way to 150. 5% of their electricity is produced by nuclear. It'll be 20, which approaches ours, but it'll be a much larger population. But that's not what concerns me. What concerns me is they're beginning to export the technology. And not for nuclear proliferation, but for creating dependency. You think about all the countries on the coasts of the African continent, all of the countries in South America and Central America. And the reason, as was said earlier by Congressman, that the idea that something is cheaper sometimes makes it more attractive. The Georgia plant that was done in nuclear here in the U.S. recently, $25 billion. That's about $11.5, $12 billion or so per gigawatt. China is producing nuclear for $2 billion a gigawatt. So that's a huge contrast. If you're a foreign country, China could easily come in and say, we will build it for you, we'll finance it for you, and then, by the way, we've got you hooked for the next few decades on dependency on fuel and maintenance, et cetera. From there, you can imagine a speculating future where you're proximate to seawater, you can do desalination, you've got water resources and water wars. China's already doing that in Pakistan. I think we have to get our act together on helping advance entrepreneurship, free market enterprise in nuclear. Again, I call it elemental energy, but this is an area that we should dominate. And as you noted with Westinghouse, the AP1000, and many other reactors with a lot of other history, these should be the ones that the world is buying, not Chinese nuclear reactors.